What's going on? Your big homie Kev. And basically, this video will be a real quick video. One thing that is common, again, amongst music artists that I see a lot is, music artists want a major record deal. Every music artist, well, not every music artist, but a lot of music artists seem to want a major record deal. And a lot of music artists don't really understand everything that comes with a major record deal. So I'm going to kind of break down a few things about major record deals that you might have known or that you might not know. And first of all, like if it's your goal to get to that level, to be a major superstar, um, let me tell you that there's a few things that you have to do first. A few things you have to do first. And this is a problem for a lot of people, because there's a lot of people out there, especially a lot of music artists that really don't want to do any work outside of recording. Every music artist, just like me, back in the day, I used to think I needed a manager and I needed all of these things in order to, like to get to the next level. You would be amazed at how many things and how many places that I've been where when I got there, it wasn't at all how I thought it was. Like, you would be amazed. And these are major situations. Being around certain major celebrities and major producers, and it just didn't feel how I always thought it would feel. It didn't. And I've been around some situations where it was actually cool, but I only say that to say that you say that, if this is you that wants a record deal, you say that you want a record deal, and you say that's what you want. What I would do, first of all, if I were you, is to do some research on a record deals and what's actually happening right now. Because, you got 360 deals and all types of people getting cuts out of your money, and all you doing is signing a contract, really just being the face of the artist. And yes, you might be on television. Yes, you might be on the award shows. Yes, you might be the one on the videos, but you still possibly could not be making any money. There are certain labels and certain deals where you still wouldn't be able to make any money. Now, what am I talking about? Well, first of all, let me get this out of your brain. I'm not trying to persuade you left or right to get a record deal, because whether you get a deal or not, it doesn't matter to me at all. But one thing that does matter to me is that you at least have the understanding, at least understand that in order to get a major record deal, you have to first of all be a independent artist, a successful independent artist, not just an independent artist, not just someone that picks up a pen and goes to the studio and drink and smoke blunts all night and post the pictures on Instagram. Now that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about an independent artist that has his own fan base, that sells his own records, that controls all of his promotion, that understands his marketing. That's what type of artist that gets signed. You see, because we sit back and we see the 50 Cents, and we see the Soldier Boys, and we see the Futures, and we see the Yo Gottis, and all of these artists. We see them now, but we don't see that, like Jay-Z, Yo Gotti, Ludacris. I mean, these guys had a huge following before they got signed. A huge following. Like back in the day, there used to be a lot of stories about, how you can show up at a studio and just flow and you get signed. For some people, it happens like that. For Big Sean, I believed it happened like that. You know, Big Sean got signed. I believe he just went and just did something on a radio station for Kanye West or something like that. I forget the story, but that's how Big Sean got signed. But yet, on the flip side, you have artists like J. Cole, which thought that the story was the same for everybody. And he showed up at a studio to meet Jay-Z, and Jay-Z wouldn't even give him the time of the day. So how is it possible that one artist can get signed like that, but then yet another artist can't get signed like that? Well, let me tell you how. Because Big Sean, that situation barely ever happens. It barely ever happens. But the J. Cole situation, the independent route, now that would just, that way is more safer and it gives you more options. Think about it. Just imagine with me. Just come with me real quick. Imagine yourself rocking a stage. You got 500,000 fans in the audience. I know that's kind of crazy. That's a big ass arena, but you got 500,000 screaming fans in the audience, screaming your name. They know all the words to your songs. You got 20 record labels that want to sign you worldwide to big, huge deals. And now, because of what you've built on your own, they don't even want to take that much money. They want to give you more money than they want to take. Now, notice that. Now, you can't get a deal like Cash Money has without having a following like Cash Money did. There's no way that Lil Wayne would even be where he is now if it wasn't for back in the day, his huge following, his independent hustle. Most of the successful music artists of today had a strong independent hustle. Why am I saying this? Well, because no matter where you are in your career, no matter what you're trying to do in your career, it starts with your independent hustle. You have to be independently stable. You have to know your marketing. You have to know your numbers. You have to know how to sell your music. You have to know how to build fan base. And yet, you know, artists like J. Cole, who thought that he could just show up at a studio and Jay-Z would sign him, understand that those things don't happen. You know? And I'm not here to tell you that it wouldn't happen to you, but why just try to go that route? When you can go so many other routes. Because here's one of the couple things that can happen if you went the independent route. See, you can sell to so many fans that you're not even interested in a label. You're not even interested. If you had 500,000 fans right now, and every time you released the album and you controlled every payment and every album sold, you controlled that. Would you even care about Def Jam Records wanting to sign you? Would you care? I mean, you might want to do it because that'll be a bigger deal for you, but would you care? You probably wouldn't. Because at this point, there's lots of independent artists that's doing their thing. That's doing their thing. E40. I'm from the Bay. Shout out to my dude E40. He wouldn't be nowhere near where he is now if it wasn't for his independent hustle. He wouldn't be nowhere. Jay-Z, the man that he is now. Puffy. The man, Sean John, the man that who they are now, they would be nowhere close to who they are if it wasn't for their independent hustle. So you have to be independently stable. And if you don't know how to do that, then you need to learn how to do that. You need to learn how to do that because, you need to learn how to get fans. You need to learn how to, build a fan base. You need to learn how to talk to fans. You need to learn what kind of music they want. You need to learn how to get them to have them sweating and begging for your new music. You have to know how to do that. So this is a new year. Don't let what you don't know be the reason why you don't get to another level. Because there are, a lot of things that got you to where you are now. And that doesn't take away from the fact that you're a talented artist. You might be the dopest art. Matter of fact, you are a great artist already. You're already a great songwriter. You're already a great singer if you're a singer. Hell, you're even a dope producer if you're a dope producer. But don't let what everyone else says have you only on one path. Because, I'm telling you, man, my major placements that I got, I really thought that was it. I thought that was all I wanted. Like that, when I got some of my first couple major placements, it was like, I want more than this. I want more. And I guarantee you will be the same way. I guarantee you. And it's just our human nature, right? It's just our human nature. So, make sure that you are up on your independent game. Don't shut down your independent game. You have to learn how to do those things. And if you haven't already, go to kevbeats.com and download 4 free bangers that I'm giving you right now to help you with that promotion. Because in order to even get fans, Always remember this. People hear music, they like music, then they buy music. They don't buy music after they hear, or they don't buy music before they hear it or like it. They don't like music before they hear it or buy it. And they, so they only hear music, they like music, then they buy music. So go to kevbeats.com and let people hear your music. Then come back to kevbeats.com so they can like your music and buy your music. And that, I mean, that's just the way that it goes. That's just the way that it goes. Always remember that formula. People hear music, like music, then buy music. And it doesn't work any other way. So, I want you to get to the next level. It's on you though, but I want you to get to the next level. So go get those free bangers, 4 free bangers right now, kevbeats.com. Start promoting, start letting people hear what you can do over these bangers. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel or like this video if this video helped you. You know, peace.